Hey guys, it's your old pal Brian. It's Monday the 9th, I think. And let me show you something. Can you see that? That's my new Posh Git charger. It's basically 4 AccuCell 6s or 8s. It'd be 8s because it charges at 7 amps. I went ahead and opted for this. There's my case. I had a case for it, but I hadn't used it for anything. It has a built-in power supply, and it can be used at home or at the field. And I think it's more versatile for what I'm doing. I guess you can hard charge batteries all day long. With those other devices, but I kind of tend to want to just charge 2 or 3 different kinds at a time. You know, I fly different models, and I'm not in any giant hurry. I guess down the road a piece, if I want to, I can go ahead and get a couple of them crazy ass chargers and buy a server power supply for them, but I think this is going to do me for now. It's basically, I think, the 4-button kind. I'm fixing to find out. Hadn't flown in some days, been ill. Had a GI tract issue that not only irritated my stomach, but it gave me a terrible lethargy. That is, I tired. No idea what was up with that, but I seem to be fairly over it now. Went to the docks today just to get a note to go back to work with and make certain I didn't have some type of scurvy or root rot or nematode or anything like that. And after I got back from the docks, I noticed that I'd saved up a couple $100. And what makes you feel better than going and buying some S from your local hobby shop? Shout out to Jonesy. You and I have just been internet pals for some weeks now, talking back and forth about what's doing. And you have some news to share with the kids today that I'm not going to steal your thunder. Engelburn, great flying, you maniac, and just can talk and do those flips and loops and floops and rolls and hody-dos and not get your head chopped off. Yeah, you wouldn't have the decency to die right away. You'd end up catching yourself in the neck, and it'd take a few minutes. That's how that crap works. These things are dangerous. Even this, you know. These are 8-inch props, spinning to who knows what. Enough to lift a heavy little object up off the ground. But yeah, if you're heading in this direction and you're wanting to get some advice, you have me and Jonesy as OAS brain trusts. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, we've already made all the mistakes. Mine were just dumb, like buying the wrong adapters to charge my unit, and then going to repurpose them, and I plugged them into, or soldered them into the board backwards, dumbass. That took my ESC and just melted the capacitors, just melted them. What was the other error I made? Well, probably in light of plugging my shit in backwards, some juice made it to the KK2 board. and that eventually would kill it. I'd go to fire it up and it wouldn't fire up. Just the display would light up and there's no information. Oh yeah, I did do one other thing. I didn't plug my battery in well enough. I'm not used to these red banana, spring-loaded banana connectors and fucking things. And I felt it seat, but I didn't look. And you know, because I'm used to the XT60s, I never even use Deans. When I get things with Deans on them, I just cut them off. So my XT60s, they're not spring-loaded. They just either work or they don't. So these rotten damn things I took, and I says, well, I'm gonna grow up, I'm gonna use a different connector, that way I don't have to cut all the connectors off those lines. And to a degree I'm kind of shorting myself because those are 10 gauge lines, I think, and when I cut them down to solder them into an XT60, I literally take half their diameter and snip them to get them to solder. So I'm like, let's just go with ready-made connectors that allow me to still charge them the way I'm charging them. But in doing so, yeah, growing pains. What else? Brian and Hugh, you're quiet. Although I did see a comment on Engelburn not killing himself. That was pretty cool. Kaz, I see you lurking, but you're not adding anything. You must be busy with your studies. Rob, I saw you chime in on Engelburn's deal. That's pretty good. And let's see how lazy we can get, shall we? Probably not supposed to walk backwards with your transmitter, but and there we have it. See ya.